Welcome back to my second installment of depositional environments. Right now we're going to look at the transitional environments along the contact between the ocean and the land. These transitional depositional environments include deltas, beaches and barrier islands, lagoons, tidal flats, and estuaries. Deltas are fan-shaped accumulations of sediment formed where the river flows into a standing body of water, such as a lake or a sea or the ocean. The coarser sediment tends to be deposited near the mouth of the river, where the finer sediment is then carried seaward and then deposited in the deeper water. A delta builds seaward as sediment is deposited at the mouth of the river. Here's an example of two deltas, the Mississippi River Delta and the Niger River Delta. Living on the coast, we are used to our beaches. These are shoreline deposits that are exposed to wave energy. They're usually dominated by sand. There are marine organisms that are found there. Sometimes these beaches and barrier islands can be a few kilometers or less in width, but they may be more than 100 kilometers long. These beaches and barrier islands can be separated from the mainland by a lagoon or a salt marsh, and they can be associated with tidal flat deposits. Lagoons are small bodies of water on the landward side of barrier islands. They're protected by the wave energy, and they usually contain finer sediments than the beaches do. Lagoon sediments are usually silty or clay. Lagoons are also present behind reefs or in the center of atolls. Beaches and barrier reefs are also associated with tidal flats, which are very flat, low relief areas that surround lagoon shorelines and estuaries. These tidal flats can be flooded and exposed by tides. These tidal flats can also be cut by little tidal channels. They could be marshy, muddy, sandy, or mixed sediment types, both terrigenous coming from the land and carbonate, full of calcium carbonate. Tidal flats can have laminations and ripples. The sediments are intensely burrowed with the organisms that live in that area. And stromatolites may be present if the conditions are appropriate. Estuaries are formed when the mouth of a river is drowned by the sea. How can this mouth of the river be drowned by the sea? Perhaps it's due to tectonic subsidence, which allows the seawater to migrate upstream. It could also be due to rising sea levels. Glaciers melted at the end of the Pleistocene and the sea level rose. So that was an explanation of the transitional environments along the contact between the ocean of the land. In my next short video, we're going to look at the depositional environments on the continents.